Star money draping gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another Sunday. Welcome to another On God podcast show. And this is the On God podcast. And every time I do this shit, I say everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, coach CEO of the Star Money Click, #1 rapper in the world, BMC for life. That is 1-5, the other CEO of the Star Money Click, co-CEO of the Star Money Click. He's the #1 producer in the world. And he also owns the Punch Me Vodka that we drink that sponsors the show. Jimmy 2 times, my brother from another mother. He has 5 teams. He does not play about those 5 teams. And y'all know what it is. We are the On God Podcast. All right. So, week 15, championship weekend, college football. #1 Indiana upsets Ohio State 13-10. Normally I would be salty and mad. No, I'm not salty and mad. I'm really not salty and mad when you go back and watch the game and our D linemen were actually getting tackled by Indiana's O lineman the whole game. It was a lot of shitty calls. If you listen to the announcements, like I said, every time I watch Joe Klatt now, he does not hide the fact that he's rooting for the other team. Like, it's kind of like sickening. Every time they do something, it's Indiana, oh my God. And when Ohio State do it, Ohio State touchdown. Like, just real nonchalant with us. It was a really weird night as far as the way the game was getting played. I can't really blame just Ryan Day for the play calling because I don't really know who the fuck was calling the plays. I don't know if it was goddamn it Brian Hartline, Ryan Day, but what I do know is we played not to win, and we played not to lose, and we didn't play to win. We normally play to win. We play like we used to play last night. And I think it was because we were surprised by how good Indiana's defense was. And I think that's what that kind of threw them off. But Indiana's offense, don't get it twisted. Y'all wasn't shit. It was nothing that y'all did to us that made me believe. Because if we was to play 10 out of 10 times, 9 out of the 10 times, I think we'll whoop your ass. I just want to be honest. If the referees don't play most of the game for you, we whoop your ass. The call on 4th down when we should have kicked the field goal, we should have kicked the field goal. The reason why we should have kicked the field goal, because the way the offense was playing at the time. But I really think we should have took them 3 points to tie the game up. And then if we would have missed the field goal and later on in the game, we just would have went to overtime. I would have been cool with that. It is definitely time for the Ohio State to find them a real kicker because this motherfucker been sorry for years. I mean, he lost to Georgia this way. I mean, he's costed us so many big games. He's been our bigger kryptonite than anything on our team when it comes to like late game shit. Ryan Day needs to really let him go. Like, he's ass, bro. Like, but other than that, what did you see 1-5 about this game? Did you see anything that stood out, or did you agree with what I just said?
I agreed with what you said. I made the comment several times last night that we're watching the same exact game plan they went into the Michigan game with last year. It was super conservative, and they were, like you said, they were playing not to lose instead of winning. You know what I mean? And it was pretty bad play calling wise. I felt like every single first down we ran the ball. We got real predictable on offense. Defense played amazing. Mendoza isn't as good as everybody thinks. He'll probably win the Heisman, but it should be that Love kid up in Notre Dame, the running back. I thought our offensive line played real poor in the game.
He did.
They got out physicaled by
Yeah.
Indiana. The run game wasn't as good as it has been, even though we did run the ball pretty well. It just wasn't like Bo Jackson didn't pop anything longer than 8 or 9 yards consistently. Usually he's running 15, 20, 25. He's not breaking it. He's breaking a long run or two every game. He didn't do that last night. I thought they didn't find Jeremiah Smith enough on offense.
Because he was smoking their ass.
He was wide open a lot of times.
Catches 144? Man, stop, bro.
And, Sayan just missed a few throws, man. I don't know.
He did.
He missed 2 wide open touchdowns if he hit them, which we all know he would have hit them if he threw the ball. But, at the end of the day, man, salute to Indiana. It's their first one since, 88. The TV set, you know what I mean, and all that good stuff. So good for them. I do think that Indiana feels like a first-round loss. Like their first game, like they're just feeling themselves like Tennessee was going into last year to me. And I just feel like they're going to mess around and lose their first game in the playoffs.
You mean more like Oregon?
Or Oregon, yeah.
Because Oregon was the one that got the bye, number 1 seed, and then they came to the Rose Bowl, and we walked in the Rose Bowl and beat the fuck out of them. But see, the thing is, if they do, who they'll play is the winner of Alabama, Oklahoma.
Right.
So regardless of what they get, I mean, if you hanging on to this dub, and this is the thing, and I'm gonna let 2 times go, but hanging on to this is why I think this is funny. Indiana team and fans, in their mind, they whooped our ass. Mm-hmm. But if you watch the game and look at the scoreboard, you won by 3 points, bro. This was a defensive battle, and you was holding the fuck out of our team. So if you let us play our game for real, I think we'll beat your ass for real. But go ahead 2 times. What you think?
I'm not gonna hold the audience and regurgitate a lot of stuff that y'all said. I agree with most of that. I think the one key thing that will trip up any team, especially a team like Ohio State going into a possible repeat, is if you get into games like this, you gotta change your second half strategy when it comes to offense. If the referees are already giving you an indication that they're gonna slow the game down and put you in bad situations, don't end up playing 2 teams, the official team and the team that you have to play for on the other side of the ball. So don't let the referees be the reason why you lost the game, because every game nowadays, and let's just be honest, across the major American sports scene, whether it's collegiate or professional, most games when they're close now are lost because a team put themselves in a situation for the refs to give the other team the game. That's just what it is now. A lot of teams don't end up losing a game on their own. They have some help from the officiating squad. And we don't have enough time on this show to get into gambling and all this other stuff. But I got a long rant on that. But I'm just gonna stick to the subject. I don't think this throws y'all off. If anything, this might be a situation where somebody walks into a cage and throws hot water on a bear.
Yeah. Well, let's say this also. That 4th and 1, we're saying QB sneaked it, and then they overturned it, is the reason why we kicked the field goal late in the game. I think Ryan Day knew that he wasn't going to get a close call, so he had to kick.
That's why we went for it.
Yeah, that's why we did not go for it. That one. Instead, we tried to kick a field goal, and that's what missed, and we lost the game on that. But I don't think he had any faith that they were going to get anything, any kind of call close. So he was like, man, we ain't going to get this even if it's close. Last one we made, and they overturned it. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Let's see what they do.
It was almost like Indiana really did play a home game because they was in Indiana. Like it really gave me that vibe. But remember, If you're a true Buckeye fan, you know this, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. We lost to a team up north last year the same way, and then after this, we went into the playoffs, and everybody got their ass whooped. So what do you think that I'm thinking right now? That's why I said I'm not really mad, because I feel like you just woke up the beast, and the beast needed to be humbled again. We have been on a winning streak. Sometimes you need to take an L to get yourself back level-headed. Like, oh, okay, let's get back to work. So we'll see what this does. Hopefully, it pushes us to the next thing. If our next opponent will be Texas A&M or whoever the fuck, or Miami. That's who's playing to get to us. All right, so number 3 Georgia beats the shit out of number 9 Alabama, 28-7. Me and 2 times called this game. 1-5 went with Bama. I knew Bama was sorry because Bama had been sorry the last 3 weeks for real. Last really like 4 weeks.
Let's just say I did say that because I felt like they would lose on purpose so that Bama could get in. They put Bama in anyway with 3 losses.
Which they shouldn't have got in. Which is really the most despicable shit I've ever seen in my life.
The first 3 lost team to get in, especially after getting their ass whooped in a conference championship, which is, if that's the case, then you might as well put Virginia in or a few other teams. I mean, there's about 5 other teams you could have put in that case.
And what makes college football, this will make you look bad, college football. You look so bad that one of your biggest universities have opted out to play in a bowl game because y'all fucked them over. So Notre Dame's not even playing in the bowl game. They opted out because they felt like they got screwed, which I agree. They did get screwed because they damn near won 9 games in a row since they lost. They lost the last game they lost. Yeah, same difference. They've been rolling. It wasn't nobody fucking with them. Even though they wasn't playing the best teams in the country, they still was winning. And you lost to Florida State the first week of the season, and Florida State is a shit bag. So what are we talking about? Then you lose to Oklahoma.
3 games.
You lost to Oklahoma, and you lost to Georgia. You done lost 3 games. They lost 2. Come on, man. The math ain't mathing. SEC, y'all are despicable, man. This SEC bullshit, it has to stop, bro. This shit is despicable, bro. Notre Dame, I'm gonna be honest.
They rode that wave of Alabama beating 4 straight ranked opponents in the middle of the season, which, okay, that's great, but you got your ass whooped in the SEC championship game.
And you lost the worst game. Your worst loss.
Florida State.
It's worse than theirs. Come on, bro. That's the worst loss, Florida State. And you didn't lose. You got your ass whooped to Florida State. Florida State was busting your ass. Man.
Your first game and your last game you got your ass whooped.
That's crazy. All right. Number 4, Texas Tech. Blowout BYU. Number 11, 34-7. Texas Tech look good. They are rolling. They are one of the top 4 seeds as well. They get a bye. So if you don't know this, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, Texas Tech, they all get the bye. Everybody else is meeting them in the second round. They're going to play first round games, but all those teams get home games. That's the part of the playoff I don't like. I feel like if you get a bye, our next game, we should be in Columbus. Period. That's bullshit. But maybe soon.
What's the point of having a bye if you don't play?
It don't.
That don't make any sense.
They play home games until the championship game.
Right. Number 19, Virginia, upset by Duke, 27-20 in overtime. I can't believe this shit happened to Virginia. But Virginia's quarterback, he's so goddamn irky jerky.
They've been doing this shit all year.
Yeah, he's on and off.
They should lose too.
So he's an on and off king. So the ACC champions is Duke. Number 20, Tulane beats North Texas, 34-21. With this win, Tulane gets in the top 12 and they get into the playoff, which is some shit. James Madison as well wins, beats Troy, 31-14. They are in the playoff as well. It just, I mean, you got to give them this due now. This is what they do now for the playoff. That's why I think they're going to have to go to a 14 team, because if you're going to let these 2 teams get in every year, these smaller ones, it should be 7 teams on each side, and Notre Dame should be in this shit for real, and Alabama shouldn't have made it.
I was totally shocked, but I wasn't surprised, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Oh, well, we all were. We know how this rolls. All right, so that's in NCAA Week 15 championship week. I'm not even gonna go over the rankings right now because I don't need to. We all know what the playoff looks like right now. I told you who gets the bye. Because later on this week we'll do the picks for those games, so y'all know who we got as far as like for the first round of the playoffs. NFL Week 14, the Eagles play the Chargers tomorrow Monday Night Football. We already picked them games. The Seahawks beat the Falcons 37-9. I mean, an ass whooping for the ages. Bills outlast the Bengals 39-34. Hell of a stupid game we watched. Me and two times. We watched this game while we was on the phone at the same time. And you want to talk about the most goofiest
Comedy,
shit I have ever seen in my life.
There was all types of feelings going on. Comedy, disdain.
Joe Burrow threw 2 interceptions in less than 20 seconds. 2 interceptions in 20 seconds from each other. If the Bengals don't be Bengals, man, when they play, this shit
up 10 to down 10.
Up 10 to down 10.
Almost had a chance to win the game. I said,
up 10 to down 10 in like 3 minutes, though. Like, the shit happened so fast. I was like, man, that's how you know you're not a good football team, bro. Like, goddamn. Like,
they had every opportunity to take control of this division and these games. But, I mean, we can count on our head. There's 4 games that if they win, their record is totally flipped around, and they're in first place. That's unacceptable. You got too much money in that offense. And not enough money in that defense. And the defense played good for 40% of the game.
They played good for 3 quarters.
That's what I said, 40% of the game.
The fourth quarter, they said, fuck it. Because you're letting, remember I told you, it was 3rd and 15, and they let Josh Allen run for 17 yards.
Terrible.
Remember the play before that 2 times, the motherfucker ran for a whole touchdown. Me and you sitting there like this. How in the fuck? It was
a 40-something yard touchdown he ran for. I'll be honest with you, Jim Kelly would have ran for 17 yards before motherfucking Josh
I said, man,
I would have never let that happen. I would have killed his ass.
That defense is shitbag, bro. That shit is shit.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Sometimes a team has too many emotional roller coasters within how it functions throughout a game. You know what I mean? Like a team can get up for a game, especially no matter what the weather, be it on the road or whatever, what have you, and then all of a sudden they lose focus, and it just takes that one little crack in that focus, and now all of a sudden you get the results we have today. And that's unfortunate because, like I said, Joe Burrow is 28. He'll be 29 going into the next season. The injuries and age is coming for his ass. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
It ain't looking too good. 1-5, you got anything you want to say about your team?
I got nothing.
He said the fifth rest.
God, I ain't never heard you.
Hey, man, I've been there, man. I've been there. I have been there. It is disgusting.
Understand, bro. I understand. It ain't really too much you can say because that shit was like crazy, man. Motherfuckers up 10 and then down 10 in like 2 minutes.
I mean,
they let you up just to let you down.
But even with the 2 picks, we scored 34 points. You know what I mean? Like, we're scoring over 30 like every week, and the defense is allowing the other team to score 40
with no receivers.
All we got to do is put.
Remember, we telling you this. Not one receiver caught a touchdown pass on you today. It was tight ends and a running fucking quarterback.
And a running back.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah, terrible.
Your defense is horrible.
Terrible.
All right. My dad and my brother go to the Browns game today. Shout out to my brother and my father. They see the Titans beat the Browns 31-29, and the Browns blew it on the worst 2-point conversion play I ever seen in my life because for some reason Quinshon Judkins' dumbass didn't hand off the reverse. If he hands off the reverse, this is a tie ball game. And then another thing I want to say about the Browns, why the fuck Shedeur Sanders wasn't doing this 2-point play?
They do that every time. That's what they do now. When they go for 2, they go that wildcat shit.
I know, it's dumb. Every time, dumb. So the Titans get 2 wins for the season now. The Browns are at 3 wins now. The Browns are catching up with the Titans for the number 1 pick. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Vikings 31, Commanders 0.
Wow. None of us.
We hope you get better, Zach Ertz. He's a former Philadelphia Eagle. He took one of the worst goddamn hits ever today and fucked his whole knee up. It took me back to 97 or 98 with Brian Young. It was bad. So we got our prayers is with you. Zach Ertz. But I want to do this with the pod real quick while we here. And I talked to 2 times about this earlier, and yeah, Jaden Daniels got hurt again. But what's wrong with the Commanders?
Shit, the
sophomore slump is definitely in full effect for him, for sure.
I mean, it's just like
when he plays, he don't do shit.
Sometimes the NFL catches up with what you do. I mean, they always catch up with you, but I mean, it's like the music industry. You had that one guy that had that song, everybody singing, and then 1 year later, nobody's singing that shit anymore. Man, I mean,
but this is what makes you look bad. You were in the NFC Championship game. You went from NFC Championship game to 3-10 right now. That normally doesn't happen. Now you might come back the next year and you might play a game over 500 football or a game under 500 football, but you ain't normally 7 games under 500 and you was a playoff team and you was in the conference championship.
Well, that normally don't happen. That defense is ass now. If that offense was holding it together, and so when that offense wasn't there, I mean, listen to the thing. You add Debo, you damn near tried to add my other receiver, and that, I mean, you didn't do anything. I mean, I will say this. Injuries to key players on a team are devastating, as we'll be talking here shortly in a few minutes. But sometimes you get some injuries at the wrong time, and you just never recover from it. So we'll pray that the Commanders, this is just one of them blips on the screen, and they just come back next year like, whatever.
Me personally, I'm in the NFC East. I don't give a fuck what they do.
No, I
don't like none of them motherfuckers.
Just as a sports optimist, because like I said, if I don't like a team, I still want them to be at their best when I whoop your ass.
I know. So, I'm just fucking around.
I know. I'm just throwing it out there for the public. You know what I mean? And it's just like I said, Jaden Daniels is a good kid, and I hate that he's going through this. But this is going to be one of those parts of the of his career where he's going to have to overcome these injuries and adversity and turn things around and be the guy that the franchise thinks that he is. But right now, like I said, everything's a big question mark because he re-injured that elbow, and
but you got to understand this is what they did though. Remember, this defense got him to the NFC Championship game with this offense, right? So they jumped on what's the coach's name that they got from Dallas?
Shit. I can't think of his name right now.
What'd you say, 1-5?
The Commanders?
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, the defense coordinator, but I can't remember his name.
Remember, remember at Dallas, he was, oh my God, he should take over Dallas. Since he's gotten there, they've gotten worse. They went and got Marshawn Lattimore. It didn't change nothing. They kept the same goddamn linebackers, Luke Fu and all them motherfuckers. It didn't change nothing. They signed Von Miller. It didn't change nothing. He's not. He ain't shit for real. They need to get younger.
Quinn.
Quinn. Yeah, Quinn.
Damn. Sorry, I had a brain for them. I was just over here.
Yeah, they need to get younger because they getting exploited. All right, Dolphins 34, Jets 10. Dolphins are rolling 6-7. They are not letting Mike get fired. I'm telling you that right now. They are not firing that guy.
They're back in the playoff race.
Yeah, they've been rolling.
First few, like they quit on him. Then they made some moves, got rid of some players, and it looks like they got rid of the cancer in the locker room.
Saints 24, Buccaneers 20. Saints 3-10, Bucks is 7-6.
Yep.
I don't even have to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Ain't no point. It all like I said, when you put somebody here and they put him on a heel and he's so good. And the reality always starts to come back down to reality. Like, oh yeah, he okay. He ain't really that though. Like I was telling 2 times earlier, if you really look at this league right now, there's no great quarterback. There's a bunch of good quarterbacks, and then there's above average quarterbacks, and then there's trash bags. That's it. Baker Mayfield is above average quarterback, but he's not a good quarterback for real because he never wins when he needs to win. And you're playing the Saints, bro. The Saints quarterback is so goddamn sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
His name is Chuck.
Come on, man.
And it's
spelled like shoe. What the fuck? it's horrible. Like, come on, man. I'm done with him. Colts 19, Jags 36. Daniel Jones tears his Achilles. But I'm gonna be honest, Daniel Jones, you was doing the Baker Mayfield. You was coming back to reality. You was doing the same shit. Jonathan Taylor's a man, though. Don't get it twisted. Jonathan Taylor's that guy. He still comes to play.
Was he playing with a broken leg?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
So he has a fracture. He has a stretch fracture in that leg, and an Achilles tendon tear in it too. Yeah. So he has 2 injuries he's got to heal from, and where he tore it at, he's now out for next year too, pretty much.
Well, the good thing is they didn't pay him no real money to come.
That's true.
and then they will be looking for a quarterback now.
They definitely will. So the Jags are now 9-4. The Jags look good, man. The Jags are about to win the AFC South. This is crazy.
Who the fuck thought we would be saying this shit?
Well, we thought the Coast was gonna win it at first because the Coast was running away with the motherfucker. The Jags didn't caught their ass. But remember this though. People gotta remember this. They caught the Jags are rolling without their number 1 draft pick. He ain't even playing.
He's out for the year.
Yeah, they're good. They actually are a good team, man. They actually are good.
Yeah, they beat us.
Yeah. Steelers 27, Ravens 22. Steelers almost tried to give the game away to the Ravens. But Lamar Jackson is, I don't know what's going on, but it's just not.
Did he hit the ceiling?
Nah, I don't think he hit the ceiling, but he's having a really bad year. And I think he done got comfortable and he's like overthinking when he plays now. He's not playing like he was playing when he had an MVP year. He is. He's not. It's like he doesn't see the field. He holds the ball real long. He's doing shit. He's doing shit he never did. Like for real. Like he's doing shit he didn't.
He's trying to prove he's a pocket quarterback when in fact
that's not his game. Right? It's like he don't want to play his game.
I will say this: that likely touchdown was bullshit. That was a touchdown.
What did I tell you? I said, wait till you see it. He had 3 fucking feet down. He took 3 fucking steps. Still had the ball, and then the ball comes out and they go incomplete. I said, man, that's a touchdown all day long because it's control. Because any other referee would have said, as long as that ball don't move, that's a touchdown, bro.
And once it crosses the plane of the end zone, because this thing, how many times we had the ones where it be outside the end zone and the ball just barely touches the plane and it comes out the person's hand, they call it a touchdown. But then he catches it.
You can't say 2 steps. And if it's 2 steps and I knock it out, it's a fumble. How is it 2 steps if I knock it out, it's a fumble? But if it's 3 steps and I cross the plane with control of it, it's not a touchdown. That shit don't make no sense. I've seen that
same situation happen and it was a touchdown. So
that shit was crazy.
The NFL is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take this shit seriously, folks.
Yes, it is.
Because it'll have you tearing up your TV, fucking up your family, and losing your job.
Yes, it will. All right, Broncos 24, Raiders 17. Is it me or is the Broncos the only 11-2 team that doesn't play like an 11-2 team? Am I tripping?
They're the Mr. Magoo of the NFL. Like they escaped death and tragedy within block field goals.
They could have lost every game. They could have lost every game in the last 5 games. The last 5 games. They could be the
number 1 pick right now. They could have the same record as the Titans. Or the Titans could have the same record as they could. That's how quickly the NFL shifts. See how like we talk about the Commanders, the Titans, and this team right here. Now, you look up next year, and 2 out of those 3 teams will be on the opposite side of what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know that way. The Broncos, I'm not sold on them. I can see them going out first round.
If it wasn't for my man Denzel Mims returning that kick, the Raiders might beat them.
Yeah, and Geno looked like a pamper too, and they still could have beat them. Bears 21, Packers 28.
Overrated.
Caleb Williams threw the ball to them late.
Dude, that last throw pass.
It was because dude was open. If he
Yeah.
throws it early, the game's tied. He
He just floats it up there. He threw
He
it.
always does that though. He throws. He's like he throws lackadaisical, and it's like. But I'm gonna say this. I want to say this about Green Bay.
Yeah.
Jordan Love,
He's so.
he is so goddamn annoying, man.
And his stats and his play do not match. He'll
Because
throw
if
6
you-
touchdowns. You think he'll throw 6 interceptions the way he plays.
Because he got a good like his receiving core is really good. But
It's him. He's a
he is-
psycho.
Man, he is really not. I don't know if he. I want to ask y'all this question: is he really the future?
Of what?
Green Bay.
I mean, he's the me, myself, and Irene version of the NFL quarterback.
So he's going to be one of those quarterbacks that falls into that trap to where they're too good to replace him, but he's not good enough to get him to the prime. If that makes sense. He'll get playoffs, but that's all he might win a playoff game, but he's not going to take them to a Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl.
Remember, they had us beat, and he throws a pick right to Greenlaw for us to go to the Super Bowl.
That's how I feel about Bo Nix with Denver Broncos also. You know,
I can see that. But I don't see Bo. Bo don't give me Super Bowl champion quarterback. He gives me survive the game because your defense. He gives me game manager, really game manager. Like
Yeah.
everything is game manager about him.
You know who he reminds me of? And y'all gonna laugh when I say this. I know both of y'all gonna laugh. He reminds me of Jim Harbaugh when he played.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
when he was with the Colts.
Yeah, I can see that.
Very
When
good.
he goes.
He has tendency, he has the ability to be good, but it's just something about him. He cannot be great.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, Rams 45, Cardinals 17. Rams get the doors. They blow the doors off the Cardinals. I'm not surprised.
Can we move the Cardinals out of the NFL?
I don't really. I just. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck they are, man. It's like.
This game was close, and they went in the locker room and smoked a blunt, get a bump off
You know what the
team.
Cardinals are? The Cardinals are literally. Y'all the NFC West, right? They are the NFC South version of the Falcons. The Cardinals and the Falcons are brothers. They're twin brothers. You don't know what the fuck they gonna do. They can win a game, and the game you think they gonna lose really bad, they'll win the motherfucker. In the game they're supposed to win, they get their ass beat really bad. And then, but they'll give you 3 wins out the year, and you be like, oh, well, they won 3 games.
You know, for them to be the oldest franchise in the NFL and to never really win nothing since goddamn Harry Truman was in office, that's fucking despicable.
No,
And
that's
the same thing.
that's
I
sports.
mean-
That's sports. Think about it.
They're the Cubs. They're the fucking Cubs of the
No, they're
NFL.
not. No, they're not. The Cubs have World Series. The Cubs just won the World Series in the last.
I'm talking
15
about
years.
prior to that. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but I can't. If you won it, I can't say that. I can't say that. If you won it, I can't say that. You had to give you. You had to match them up with somebody else that ain't won nothing.
They're the LA Clippers of the NFL.
Yes, that's exactly who the fuck they are.
But the Clippers aren't even that old of a franchise.
It doesn't
That's what I'm
matter.
saying. I was using the
It don't matter how long you've been in there. If you ain't never won nothing,
Yeah,
like nothing.
those It's all lows and just a little bit higher of a low.
The only comparison I could say is they've moved about the same amount of times as the Clippers have.
They're not winners. It's just not in their DNA to win.
They're winners. They're not winners.
They're not. They just not built for winning.
Just like my
They're
beard.
built for being laid on like a mattress.
That shit's crazy. All right, so we went over NFL, went over NCAA. Let's get into these side notes so we can get the fuck out of here and watch this game tonight because it's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
All right, 1-5. What's the side note?
Hey, my side note is I made somebody's Facebook page this week doing my job right, which was pretty good.
That's what's up.
This young lady posted a video of the FedEx guy walking through the middle of her yard in the snow,
And it was you.
boxes into the ground in front of her Ring camera, and then getting back in his truck and leaving them in the middle of her yard. And then here I come walking up, putting the stuff right in the front yard and placing it down nice, taking my picture and waving to the Ring camera and walking off. And she appreciated the way I did business and not as much as the FedEx guy. Yeah,
What's up? What's up?
that was
You
nice.
FedEx fuckers.
And
Hey, FedEx did the ass whoop for that one.
thing is,
Yeah.
is friends with the lady and saw it on her Facebook and was like, yo, that's my guy Todd. I know him. And showed me. So that was good stuff. I didn't even know it happened.
That's dope. Well, shout out to the lady that owns the Ring camera.
Yep.
2 times. What is your side note for tonight?
Got some sports birthdays. So for all you Reds fans, happy birthday to Johnny Bench. He's 78 today. And
Johnny B.
Johnny B. Hey, you know what I mean? And then happy birthday to Larry Legend. He's 69 today, Larry Bird. And then one of my personal favorite 49ers, Terrell Owens. He's 52 today.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, 52, man. Got me looking old as shit, man.
It don't even seem like he in his 50s yet.
Nah, because he's in better shape than most of them goddamn players now.
Right. That's
You
why
know.
I'm saying that. Yeah.
And then happy birthday to Hall of Famer Alan Faneca. He's 51, Pro Bowl guard for the Steelers. And then last but not least, a boxing great, Fernando Vargas, 48 today. I can't believe he's the same age as me. That really makes me feel old.
Okay, then. Happy birthday to all them legends. Shout out to the boxing, the match on Saturday. Pitbull really won the fight. Roach, you really lost. And because I went back and I seen the shit. Pitbull was rocking your shit, cuz. I ain't going.
Hey, he on Twitter crying. I mean, crying. I won the fight and this and that. And I'm like,
He
shut
was
up, you
crying.
lost.
You know when you really lost the fight when you start doing all that shit. He was in the press conference holding some ice up to his lip because he busted his shit so bad. Like Pitbull. And remember, this is the same Pitbull that Gervonta Davis put down. So while you kept running your mouth, I'm better than I want the rematch. Gervonta Davis wasn't all the way there when he fought you. If Gervonta Davis was focused, Gervonta Davis would have whooped your ass worse than Pitbull.
Probably would have killed you.
He probably would knock you the fuck all the way out because Pitbull hit him so hard, he made him tumble across the other side of the goddamn ring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you lost the fight for real. But that's here nor there. My side note, I want to give my condolences to my girl, my baby. She lost her dog today. She had to put her dog down like 30 minutes ago.
Bam.
What the dog means to her, I'm not gonna put my soon-to-be wife's business all out to the world, but it's really a significant thing to her in her life, to her daughter. So I'm praying for her. I'm praying for her family, and because I know what that dog meant to them. So shout out to my girl, man. I'm sorry. So other than that, I'm gonna say what I always say because I gotta say what I gotta say. Everything we do it on God. Everything I do it on God. When I do it, these two crazy motherfuckers do it on God. I'm Young Money Bad News, co-CEO of Star Money Click, number one rap in the world. I am also BMC for life. That is 1-5 of the co-CEO of Star Money Click, number one producer in the world, and he also owns the Punch Me Vodka that sponsors our show every time we do it. That is Jimmy 2 times. He has 5 teams. He is also my brother from another mother, and I want to let everybody know. The picks will be in. We gonna aim for whatever our schedule is. Normally Wednesday, maybe Thursday, but we'll let y'all know ahead of time. This was the On God podcast. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all go to work and get that money tomorrow. And y'all go watch this game. We out.
Peace.
Assalamu alaikum, baby.
Star money draped in gold, we sipping on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let them know.